hello everyone, welcome on in and happy Monday. I hope everyone has had a good day or have a great day depending on your time zone. We are back with some more Rails of Mourning, our pulp noir campaign. I say with a totally serious face. Hi Tony.
Hi.
I think
Derailed the DM in the second sentence.
yes. Achievement unlocked. Next time it's first sentence.
Why are you not allowed?
I mean, I could
Just
say
loading?
I could give Tony some ammunition in this instance, but I'm not going to. We are here again with some more pulp noir. Yes, as you can tell, hopefully by the start thing, and down there, it's Pride, and we're doing fundraising stuff, and it's gonna be fun stuff. And if you donate to it, you're gonna be entering into a massive raffle of a lot of free league things at the end of June. Don't worry too much about if you can't donate a lot or at all. There is a channel point reward thing that lets you enter, and you get one raffle ticket. $5 enters you into the raffle. Feel free to donate more, but you get one ticket. I just wanted to... I don't want people to feel pressured to donate a lot more for a higher chance at the raffle. Because I know a lot of people don't have a lot of money when it is June. But there are some fun milestones you can unlock. The first one is when we reach $100, I'm gonna go do some more dramatic readings of stories in the public domain. And then we have a few more later on. But
Is it in a sexy voice?
if you want to.
Donate, people. Donate.
I'm not entirely sure what it is you mean, Lillith.
They're all in the voice of us.
No.
We can do both.
That's a little bit disturbing.
I'm sure we can probably convince Terris to do it as a script.
Yes.
Why am I I'm imagining sexy us with high heels.
No.
Yes.
Oh, it was burning and slightly toast.
I'm not drawing that.
Yes, you will.
You have to add the eyelashes, the very long eyelashes, and the purse.
Transforming Remus's Warhammer into a giant purse filled with bricks.
Yes.
Which is actually apparently a thing in Italy, but I'll get to that.
Being a member of Hell's Grannies.
Yes. But
Adana, I am having trouble getting out of script voice. Please help.
Please send help.
How much, Tony?
Uh-huh. Anyway, before we get completely distracted again, the music you're hopefully hearing right now is by Aaron Kenny. It's called The Black Cat, and you can find it in the YouTube library of royalty-free music. The music and sound effects during the game will be by Sirenscape. The overlay, starting soon screen, character information, stuff, and the maps are made by me in Incarnate. Our beautiful character art was made by Nathan. Check him out over on YouTube, and while you are there, you can check out our other TTRPG and D&D related things over on the YouTube channel. The Minecraft channel is there. It's not really that regularly updated, but if you like Minecraft, you can check that one out. The Lorite channel was updated with the latest episode of Eve of Ruin today,
Right.
in which some discussions were had and some heartbreak was delivered to the DM via bastard.
Wait, what?
No, nothing. It's fine. Characters will find out later, or you can just read the logs.
Oh, I know.
We have a Discord channel if you want to go check out more of Nathan's art, or just talk to us, or post a meme or cat pictures, or that kind of stuff.
Some fan art of Oren and Craren is incoming.
Yes,
It's
Stay tuned.
gorgeous.
Why, thank you.
it's
I have
amazing.
So many concerns, but I love it.
I'm
Yes.
very happy with it so far.
Yes. Hi,
Do
cat.
you know what you should have in the background?
Go on.
The rest of us standing there trying not to be in the way.
Because it's on the floor, what I could do is basically do the silhouettes, just looking down at them, being like, "What are we doing?" Just like our shadows.
It's like,
Yeah. You can make like 2 scenes, they laying on the ground and then us coming and being like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yes.
off the floor, we're moving. And
And the romanticy is gone.
yes. And last but not least, if you want to know what you can do to help or hinder the party, do what Psycole has done and type in !perks in the chat. You can also, to find the link to the Tiltify campaign, type in !donate. Yes, that's the point, Tony. Thank you so much for noticing it. Why are you shedding so much? I brushed you yesterday. Okay. My cat is just shedding everywhere right now.
That time of year.
Right, let's go around the table and introduce our players and characters. Let's start with Andy.
Yes.
Who are you and who you playing?
You've already addressed me as Andy, so I'm going to just keep on telling everyone I am. And I will be playing Craren, the illusionist wizard. And spoon-fed is the longest word with, in the English language, is the longest word with its letter in reverse alphabetical order. And the inventor of Pringles is buried in a Pringles can.
I knew that one.
That's funny. That's very funny.
That, last wishes and all the other jazz. So on the way to the funeral home, their family bought a Pringles can, and here.
What flavor was it?
So yeah, and that was in the very same list.
No idea.
I found that the name of the lint at the bottom of your pocket fucking lint, is called Ner. And that still somewhat upsets me.
Why do we need a word for pocket lint? We have pocket lint.
Ah, but that's 2 words.
All right. Lillith.
Ner.
Ner.
Hi, I'm Lily, or Lils, or Queen of Ducks.
Quack.
Quack.
And I'm
Quack.
portraying Mael, Bleakwood, or Flo Bleakwood, depending on a flip of a coin. The Blood Hunter hybrid Bork of the party. Woof. No.
I was so close.
Let's not and say you did.
Terris.
Oh, hello, I am Terris, your friendly neighborhood ferret. Today I am portraying Oren Weaver, the albino drow bard. And did you know that there is a cave in Romania that has been isolated for millions of years and contains an ecosystem that runs on sulfur instead of sunlight?
I did
Also-
know that, and I don't remember its name.
The mobile cave. M-O-V-I-L-E cave. Also, some species of vultures vomit on their own legs to cool down. That is all.
Yeah, that I knew. Hey, I wonder if they have sulfur cubes there.
Hmm.
Psycole.
I feel like I'm letting the side down because I'm using dad jokes and everyone is doing like factful information. But do I think I'm going to take care and change? Nah. Good. So
God, I haven't.
I'm Psycole, and I'm playing Remus Dawn, the Kalashtar Barbarian fighter, and first cat of the party. I should start adding that in because of things that are likely to happen. Anyway, my 3 dad jokes for you. What's the best time to go to the dentist?
Never.
2:30.
Ha!
I knew that one.
What did Yoda say on Valentine's Day? Yoda 1 for me. And what transit system do pearls use? Clamtrack.
Wow.
I was gonna say obviously use the Oyster card, but yeah.
I mean, that also works. This has probably got an American styling book. So.
Nathan.
Hello, I'm Nathan, otherwise known as the Art Arcana, and today I'm playing Romulus Deldon, the Kalashtar Hexblade Warlock, and I have a fact and a riddle for you.
One of these days I'm gonna
First
get
of
you.
all,
It's a friddle.
A friddle, if you will. First fact, did you know that the guy who was buried in a Pringles can, the flavour of it was the original flavour? I had to look that up quickly. And the riddle of today, it belongs to you, but other people use it more than you do. What is it?
Ooh, I think I know that
Your
one.
name.
Okay then. If you're running in a race and pass the person in second place, what place are you in?
Sorry, do that again. If you are running
In a race and you pass the person in second place, what place are you in?
We'll get the answer to that one at the end of the stream, or end of the video, unless my editing program decides to just not work. When I was editing the Eve of Ruin episode, every time I went to go and type that in, the program crashed.
Oh no! Out of curiosity, what software do you use?
It's called Camtasia. I'm moving over to DaVinci, but it has a little bit of a learning curve.
Moving over. You've said that for a year now.
I look at it from time to time, and then I go, I have no idea how this thing works, and it takes a long time, and I know how Camtasia works. I'm gonna leave this for now.
Once you know the basics of it, it's fine. Like, you don't need to know everything. You just need to know how to cut and...
The part where you have to cut the video in one window, and it just...
No, you don't. You don't.
In Camtasia, you go click, and it's done.
Yeah. Like you can cut in the editing bit. You don't need to go into a separate cutting section. You can do everything that you need to do to edit a video. You can do in the same editing space.
I have to figure out how to do that because it was driving me mad because it wouldn't let me cut the video on the same timeline that I was playing it on. You can do that in Camtasia. You just cut it and you move the bits together and you hit play and it plays it.
Nah.
But Camtasia doesn't have sound editing. Everything is on one track.
Okay.
I mean...
Well, the recorded sound is all on one track. Then you can add sounds to it.
Mean, it just doesn't support it. It supports editing a lot of things. It's just if you're recording on 3 tracks, for example, and you save that as an MP4, it will only read 1 track at any given time. So for that reason, you will have to import the same video clip. Well, actually, you can't change it. It will only read the first one. So if you have recorded on more than one, you will only read the first tracks, and that's kind of annoying.
Yeah. Meanwhile, DaVinci has 5 tracks, which is what I recorded. So.
But at the same time, it's also not made to do these things.
No,
it's
it's
made
not.
to do instructional videos and small other bits and bobs, not for our behemoths.
No, it's not. But it's like every time I went in, because you can add annotations, and I went in to edit the annotation, and the whole program just crashed. I was like, stop being dumb with me. And I added the answer in the description of that video instead. Anywho, hi, I am Ardana, or Joe, or Oi, you there, since Lillith is here. I am the GM and channel runner around these parts, and I forgot what the fact I was going to say was. So, it was something that related to what someone else said, and I can't remember what it was.
Was it Pringles related?
No.
Was it a dad joke?
No.
Was it Terris's fact?
Possibly.
Was it the
Was it
Romanian
fried?
cave, or was it the vomit vultures?
I don't remember.
Which
If I
is my-
remember, I'll add it.
The Vomit Vultures is my new punk band.
I mean, everyone knows that the things in Australia are dangerous, and you have firebombing birds there, so that's not really a did you know, so... No, I can't remember it. It's... Yep, I started saying something and I was like, I'm gonna tell you that later, and now I don't remember. I'll add it in...
Male platypus has venomous spurs on its hind legs. There we go.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Anyone want to give us a recap of what happened last time?
Not even a little bit.
Oh shit, that's my
We
job.
did things.
Sorry.
And stuff happened.
Lots of things did happen because we were doing a multi-tiered combat, which was brilliant, but also very stressful for the DM, I'm sure. And I was playing Romulus and Remus, which was excellent for me because I treated Romulus really badly, and Nathan now has to deal with the consequences. Anyway,
Thanks for that.
anytime. Yeah, so we were having a big fight downstairs, which included the usual overkilling of people by Craren, Oren attempting to make friends with all of the ogres and effectively unionizing them, and Remus just basically flying around as fast as possible, smashing the shit out of people. And throwing snakes. Lots of snake throwing was involved in last week's session. Don't ask me why, I just had it in my head that it was a good idea. Meanwhile, up the
So
top... Gone.
Is yeeting a snake sneating?
It is now.
I apologize. I'm not sorry.
Meanwhile, up top, Romulus did something that was quite tactical and decided to cast darkness, and then kept feeding Mael via a mental communication where the enemies were, so that both of them could deal with the fact that they were outnumbered by lots of people. So it was very, very good until
It didn't
he
work.
got hit by something, at which point the once per day casting of darkness was no longer active, and it was a bit more combat was involved, which eventually resulted in Mael starting to turn, and Romulus attempting to teleport her away via various different means, and failing at both of them, causing her damage, and therefore potentially drawing the ire of Starfall. Very sorry, Romulus.
You also did forget that there was the boom that actually made her turn.
Yes. Yes, that final bit of lightning damage, thunder damage, when I did thunder step, was the bit that finally knocked it down to half hit points as well. So anyway,
Oh, I've got so much cleanup to do today.
I mean, it was really cinematic. In
It
my
was.
mind, brilliant. Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah,
Good for you.
cool. Yeah, no worries. You can deal with the consequences. It's fine. We basically killed everybody, both upstairs and downstairs, unionized the ogres, got them to come back out with us, and then the leader of the rest of the caravan that we're escorting was not particularly impressed by the fact that Flo was a were creature, lycanthrope. Cue various different conversations, which Craren effectively talks him down to the fact that surely it's a good idea that you've got lycanthropes protecting the caravan, and also introduces the two new ogres that we've now got as traveling companions, Andrew and Gronk. Yes, Mael and Oren have a conversation whilst Oren's attempting to heal her, and there's a conversation around her power should be used to protect and rally people to her cause, and she accuses Oren of being smart like Keaties, and she basically says some beasts are created, and Mael thinks that she is one of them. Oren also whispers "me too," which is not in any way a precursor to something else that will happen later on, I am sure. She calls Romulus prison boy and punches him in the face for hurting Flo. Next time it will happen, Mael will strike. I forgot about that bit. Sorry, Nat. This is what happens when you get lost in the woods chasing ducks. I get to play your character.
Was it worth it, Nat? Was it worth it?
Yeah. Question mark.
Mael makes a point of telling us that Flo hasn't been turning as much in the last few days, and he needs to figure out why she's not doing so, which I don't get, and I'm sure someone will tell me at some point, because I was trying to be nice as Romulus and fucked that up as well, so...
Nah, you were just playing the dragon side of Romulus. It's fine.
Okay, I mean, sure. Let's go with that, right? Romulus does ask Oren for help clearing the bodies, and receives a flat stare at the end. I think effectively we are still in cleanup mode. We still need to go down into the cave and collect all of the shit that the stuff that we were originally there to take, plus whatever spare parts we might have, which I think Craren, Remus, and the door has just gone off to go and collect.
Yes.
Yeah.
It feels after that. It feels like everyone's got a bit of a grudge against Romulus.
Why do you
Oren
think?
doesn't.
Okay, thank God for that.
I mean, Flo liked you, or likes you a lot. Mael does not
there's a
like
D
you.
at the end.
Yeah, Mael does not like you because you fucking made her turn.
Psycole tried to get you out of the way. It wasn't me.
We even attempted a retcon and failed.
Mm. Well, the dice
Yeah.
has spoken. I will
Yeah.
have to deal with the consequences.
It was definitely a fail con.
It was. Like, yeah.
It's fine.
Elos tried to grab Flo and teleport out of the way right before the thunderstep happened. And Mael was like, nah, I'm staying here.
And then she resisted being transported with the thunderstep as well.
Mm-hmm.
I gave her 2 chances to move. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, good.
Well, it's not my fault my wisdom saves didn't go well.
Well, they
I
did.
mean,
That's
I
the
mean,
problem.
Yeah,
The
I mean,
dice
get to
rolled
the
a
point
four.
and then immediate fail. But yep, this is happening.
Yep. The dice are like, nope, this is the story we're telling now. Alright, on that note, you can have a point of inspiration. If you already have it, you can bounce it to someone else.
Well, I get to keep it this time because I think I managed to burn mine and Romulus's and a few other people's. I also briefly used Romulus's hero point, but then we got them all back really quickly. Some kind person in chat whose name has escaped me decided to give everyone hero points.
I think it might have been Raikon that did that. Well, with that, if everyone is as comfortable as we are going to get, let's get started. The slightly too warm air of pre-dawn has given way for the gently broiling of mid-morning. The sand dances around your feet, Romulus, and a faint scent of petrichor and ozone moves through the air. The heat reflects off the ruins near your camp in a way that reminds me of the towers of the lower city of Sharn. Then a searing pain lashes around your wrist, needles of agony shooting into your skin from the bracelet. Your vision simmers for a moment as a wave of disappointment washes over you. And you just hear a low, slightly aggravated Tiskin sound. Then nothing. Rustling of reeds continue from the bank by the lake, and you can hear the shuffling of the people you are there to protect. The bodies are still need to be moved, although most of it has been cleared away. What would you like to do?
I think Romulus at this point will be Romulus would be very probably angry at himself for like everything that's happened. I think he's just going to carry that for a while. He's going to be very quiet. I think he's just going to focus on just like zoning in, clearing the bodies, and not really keeping his distance from people at the moment. He's just going to be over here, and yeah, he's not in the best mood with himself. If anyone wants to see artwork that kind of represents that kind of like meeting of Starfall, check out the Discord.
Yes, there's an amazing drawing that Nathan did of Starfall.
That inspired this moment.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, that's what Romulus will do.
Oren. Yes.
So seeing this, I think Oren is going to toddle over, actually, and just be basically, "Hey, you all right?"
I'm fine.
Sure.
He says, like, feeling slight pain and discomfort from the stinging of his wrist.
What's going on? You want to show me that?
He will show the burn underneath his bracelet.
Yeah. It's not all that wide, maybe a couple of centimeters at most, but it loops all the way around just under the bracelet. And it looks really red.
Oren is going to reach out and sort of take a closer look and just sort of hiss a little at it. Just, oh, that looks painful, as he casts just a first level healing word to try and fix that, giving you 5 healing.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does it go away, or will it stay?
It's still the mark is still there. You can still feel it stinging, even though your general constitution is better. Like you did need some healing after that fight, but the itching the stinging of the burn is still there.
I think Ramos would say thank you, but apparently this is what happens when I fail my patron.
I don't think I particularly like your patron.
I don't intend on letting that. But here's the thing. She likes it when she doesn't like betrayal. I don't like to betray. I don't want to betray anyone that I.
Who did you betray?
Huh?
Who did you betray?
I was trying to get Flo out of the way. I caused harm to her, and she then turned. So she's not happy with me. My patron's not happy with me. I don't want to cause harm to people I care about, and situations like what just happened makes it very unpredictable.
You didn't mean to.
I know I didn't mean to, and I will most likely be trying to have a word with her later. But
Your patron
But-
needs to learn the difference between malicious intent and an accident.
here's the thing, she only has like so much. There's only so much she can experience. She's a sword right now, so she can't exactly see, or she can only like go from what magic things. I don't know the best way to describe it. Play a comment there. So I will be having, when we next rest, or maybe when we're on the road again, I'll try and talk with her and just let her know like the context of it, and hopefully this will go away. But I'm just not in particularly the best mood right now.
Does it feel hot?
I assume so. Is it like a hot? Is it like a hot kind of pain, or?
It's if you burn yourself, when it's
Yeah.
starting to heal, like when the heat has vanished, but you get that kind of itching, something like, and if you move slightly wrong, it stings.
Mhm.
But it's that kind of a pain, but it's not burning anymore.
Mhm.
Well, just know if I have to pull the consciousness out of your sword and beat it to death with with my words, I will.
I don't know if that's possible, but I appreciate the sentiment of it. But yeah, for now, I think I'm just going to focus on moving these bodies to where we need to move them to, just so that we can get ready to do our next stint. But I appreciate you.
I would help. I would help,
have-
but I feel that I'd probably just get in the way.
Nah, never. I appreciate the chat though. So Romus is going to proceed to kind of just. He's not the strongest, so he's just going to drag the dead weight.
I have a strength of 10.
You're stronger than me.
Oh,
I've got a strength of 8 minus 1.
then you grab the feet and I'll grab the head. Meanwhile, your brother's got one over each shoulder and is dragging them off, and
No,
I mean,
he
we're
is
trying to
down in
help.
the lair.
Yeah,
Ah.
we're moving doors to be able to loot more efficiently.
So yeah,
And
you grab the feet, I'll grab the head, and we'll get these moved.
Sounds good. Where exactly are we moving them to?
Maybe the fire so we can burn them? I don't know.
Yeah, we didn't actually quite like consider where are we moving these bodies to? What is the plan here?
I like that they're just holding the body off now and they don't know where to go with it.
I think the general idea was more of a just stuff it into the cave to not have it out in the open. More of a concealing evidence, if that makes sense.
That would make sense, and Romulus will suddenly have this idea. How about that cave that you mentioned?
That works. Let's do it.
All right, to you.
All right. Since Flo is currently taking a nap, we're gonna hop on over to.
I wonder why.
I have no idea. We are gonna hop on over to
The underground weirdos.
The underground weirdos, yay! And you can take your time if you want, look through things and stuff things away into the door, or if you feel like you're pressed for time, you can roll an investigation check. That's entirely up to you guys.
I'm going to assume that take your time. It's more of it's not a huge area. We're here with a purpose, so even if we take our time, it won't take the longest, I would assume.
Yeah. You also have the option of just shoving everything in through the door and look at it later.
I like the shoving things into the door and dealing with it later. This is the weirdest form of let's just shove everything in here, and no matter how much we loot, the door will never weigh more than what it currently does.
You have a basement of holding.
Yes, we have a basement of holding.
Yes. So, Cran, what would you like Remus to be doing?
I'm going to assume Cran will be holding the door open and wait for the yeetly-deet of things into the thing, and that while scooting the door ever so closely further, or if Remus is holding things and Cran is yeeting things into the door. I'm not entirely sure which order it would make sense for you, but that's mostly what I'm imagining right now.
Okay, let's just say that you stand with the door and you occasionally move it so it's more convenient for Remus to put stuff in it. And you're pointing at Remus to say, take that, because otherwise he will quite literally just pick up the wooden stakes by the fence and put them in as well.
Ah, yes. So you see these things over here that look a lot more pilfered than other objects. Those things, just yeet it in there.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Anything that Crown points out, I basically put inside the door. Hold on a minute. Do I need to make a dex save or do I need to do something to tell the carpet to behave?
I mean,
not sure. If just yeeting things inside, I don't know.
Yeah, but if I'm eating things inside, it's like a 30-foot staircase. So basically, this is going to be a pile of broken boxes at the bottom of the stair we'll have to deal with afterwards.
No, I've just assumed that it's much like I think it was described that so you have a 6 by 8 foot something, and then there's a stair.
No, other way around.
So it's
no,
you described it as you described it as if there's a platform and then there's a stair.
Yeah. The platform at the top, like the landing at the top, is maybe 3 foot by 5 foot. So you can pile things there, but then you're gonna have to deal with that later.
Yeah, we're dealing with this later anyway. I'm going to assume that whatever we're looting and scooting will be fitting on the top. If not, eventually it will fall down.
Some of it you're gonna have to carry downstairs.
I'm going to assume.
Otherwise, you're gonna end up with a pile of broken boxes at the bottom.
Yeah, let's start with these. I'm going to assume that in the general this area there's not a whole lot.
No, Remus, you would both of you would know because you were in here before. The cargo section doesn't start until about halfway into the lair. Most of it seemed to be like a collection of carts and wagons or wheelbarrows that have been gathered to carry plunder into the further into the bandit lair itself.
I mean, carts and wheelbarrows. Who need that when you have a door? And then just carry on walking down the thing. Haven't spent. So and that now we're down here, and I'm going to assume. Do you think we need all the boxes? Do you want to look in the boxes before we push it into the door?
I mean, by all means, have a look. I'll start with the one that we know that we definitely need to take, which is the
the one in
from
the
actual
up here
caravan
direction type deal, right? Or is it in this pile?
It was in
to
the
this
pile.
It's in the pile. Yeah. So just carefully that one, and the other bits I guess we just put the other bits down the stairs so we avoid the kablooey from by proxy of opening door later. I hate to have to blow this door off its hinges.
Yes, exactly that.
All right.
So, just opening one crate after another. Is there anything of use speed opening crates? As in, I'm just trying to not to take too much time of the session type looting.
Most of it seem to be like merchant cargo, and bolts of fabric. One is a crate full of various powdered dyes. One seemed to be a crate filled with various... What's that called? It's not...
I have no idea what it's called.
Fibercraft materials like yarns and tufty things and felt and stuff like that.
Okay.
So what you're saying is you're making a rec room for Aaron right now?
Sort of. One looks to be like various bits and pieces of blanks for weapons. Basically the blade part of weapons without the handles. Each of them exquisitely made, like ornate, but not finished weapons, just the blade parts. You do find what looks like a collection of carefully wrapped spices. Each of them in like leather pouches surrounded by straw and various materials to keep them dry.
We're keeping that one, and we're doing these things, and so just casually shoving one crate after another, just very carefully down the stairs, not to blow things up, but you know.
Yeah, there's one crate filled with what looks like small statuettes with the various depictions of the sovereign host. All seem to be made out of some kind of precious metal.
Sorry.
Bless you. Nice.
Rusak.
But most of it seems to be just trinkets and similar things that would be worth a lot, but not like combined. It's worth a lot, but each thing is not worth a lot on its own.
Okay.
That's fair.
Basically, yeah, we put them all. We basically just empty the pile then, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one goes there, this one goes there, this one goes bonk, 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 bonk down the stairs, this one goes here. Mostly that, in that order.
Yeah. And then once that's clear, I'll say to Aaron. Oh, and the leader was around the corner. Should we go around there and have a look, see what she's got?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And then, yeah, we go around and have a good search of. Oh, this goes even further back. Oh my god, there's even more stuff. Anyway, sorry. Yes.
The loot and scoot episode. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, the loot goblin in me is becoming very happy.
Well, the band leader had 2 scimitars. Well, no, wait, a scimitar and a dagger.
Oh yeah.
She also had 2 vials of a paralytic poison. Which Remus got acquainted with. But managed to shake it off. Further in, you see what looks like a kitchen that is filled with various food items, some spices, household stuff. The mismatched nature of it indicates to the part where none of this was probably bought for this place.
Mm-hmm.
And then further in, you find a box. Like, one of the crates is just filled with various maps with trade routes written out on it. And
Yoink.
and
Oh no.
the crates
Oh,
by
yeah.
you, Remus. One of them is filled with various maps of the area. The map on top of the desk in front of you has some lines drawn out along paths, and then small dots in various locations along the Blackcap Mountains. There's also a thing I'm going to send you, Remus.
And yeah.
I have questions.
I don't have answers.
It's a 200-gallon drum of anal lube.
No, well, I don't think that was invented. Although there is some indication to that in Baldur's Gate 3 that you can find a gallon of that they call G-Cube lube. It's for construct maintenance.
Yeah,
Lord.
and the thing I mentioned is one of those things. You buy them in huge barrels, and it's usually used for mold making, things of the sort. It's just that it's so much cheaper to buy that stuff for mold making than it is to actually buy the thing made for it.
Yep.
My dude, I breed sheep. Come lambing, I buy industrial barrels too.
That is entirely fair. Multi-purpose. One for its vaguely intended purpose, and yeah.
Uh-huh. Because when you have to go up to your elbow, you really feel for this sheep.
That is entirely fair. That is entirely fair. Yes. No further questions. Actually, I know all of them. I know those bits, but I don't think they are, let's call it stream friendly.
It's educational.
It's educational.
It is.
It's fine. The other crates around you seem to be carrying coins of various values and
Ka-chink, ka-chink.
precious metals.
So, ka-chink, ka-chink.
Yes. So, tiny little steel and bronze ingots in one crate, and more weapon blanks.
This looks like someone robbed a steel mill.
Well, Claren, have you seen the map? It looks as though there's loads of lovely little dotted places where there's probably more bandit camps on it.
Most likely, yeah.
How would one feel about a clean-up mission?
Player observation depends on how far away they are. Is it like directly in the area, or is it more of a this is on the other side of the continent?
It seems dotted around the mountain range that you are currently traveling to the north of.
Can you show me this on a map?
I will show you on a map. Hold on. Let's move you to the map of the region.
Yes.
So,
not to be industrious, Claren, but maybe we can take the map with us to Arcanix and then see if someone will pay us to come back and deal with the bandit camps.
I like how you think. But I'm just what
Could you say that louder with everyone else present?
I'm going to assume it's just you and me down here right now.
yes, it is.
What I'm wondering and what I'm asking is more of is there something along the road we're currently traveling?
As far as you can tell, the nearest of the dots is a roughly 2-day journey from where you're at. This away.
Up on the mountain.
Yep.
We're not going up on the mountain. I'm not freezing my everything. Freezing. I'm not burning my everything off for the potential of loot.
The Claren.
Yes.
Just think of the loot and think of the fact you have a thermal cube that regulates your temperature.
While you're not wrong, I'm also not a fan of going into the mountains, unknown mountains, where you may or may not have, I don't know, weird things like demons, other nasty things. I don't know. It's warm. Elementals, maybe. Maybe a volcano or two.
But,
Volcanoes tend to eat people.
yeah, but like the dots probably don't represent volcanoes.
No, but the general gestures vaguely towards the mountain bits. You know, the thing that have left us feeling uncomfortably warm forever. We are not near the mountain yet. It is way worse on the mountain. I'm going to assume that given the current season and things of the sort, if you go up on the mountain, your water skin will boil.
Well, water doesn't go off, does it?
No, it boils.
No, but what I mean is, if you put it in a cool, temperature-regulated location that may or may not be a pocket dimension that we carry inside a door, the water doesn't go off, right?
It doesn't go off, but I'm just saying that you are mostly water. We are mostly water. We're mostly liquid inside, at least. You know, the insides, the wet insides, they have this tendency to boil as well. That's how fluids work when you heat them.
Well, I beg to differ, because fluids, if you're saying that we're mostly water, when I hit them, they tend to crumple and die.
I hear what you're saying, and it's not quite the same thing.
But they do make a good, like, sound when the hammer hits their head.
They do, but it's not quite the same thing. I'm just saying they are soft and squishy on the inside, right?
Right.
You are soft and squishy on the inside.
No, but carry on.
if I stick a dagger in you, I'm willing to suspect that if I stick a dagger into your gut right now, guts will fall out. That's normally how that works.
Yeah, but if you stick a dagger into my guts right now, you will not be here anymore. You will be
That's
somewhere
not the
over
point.
there.
That's not at all the point. You're soft and squishy on the inside. Okay.
But Kraran, look, there's so much more fun that we could have if we went around destroying all of these bandit camps. Particularly if we get paid to do it.
And we don't.
And besides, according to this note, they might be after us anyway.
Yes, and then you can smash their funny little squishy insides and make them their outsides when they arrive.
But what happens if they set up an ambush? And besides, would you like to read this lovely note that I've got?
By all means.
It reads as follows. Find the Thrask bastards and take whatever notes they have that lets them move freely. If they carry the Mock Witch's mark, kill them.
Is that supposed to mean us?
I mean, I'm assuming it's us. We are we not, working for House Thrask?
I'm just saying that there might be more. I'm just also saying that there's a very low chance there's more. I mean, yes, of course it does. I'm just saying that in the event that they want to try and kill us, we can kill them when they meet us. I'm just saying that going off on a hike for half a week for the potential of not dying for volcano in ass disease and then coming back down again, maybe with loot. I'm not so sure about that.
Oh no.
I think you killed Terris.
I think I'm just sitting here squeaking.
Okay, fine, Kraran. If you insist that you think it is a bad idea, then we won't do it.
Nah, I'm just saying that we can probably sell this information for equal amounts of profit further ahead when we get to Arcanix. I'm sure there's a lot of people who would like to find out about all this information. And I'm also willing to say that normally this kind of information pays a lot more handsomely than just the loot.
Sorry.
Uh-huh.
For the context of the stream, I just accidentally wrote in the chat to everybody rather than whispering directly to the GM, what's the feasibility of knocking him out and putting him in the door?
Oh, you could not make that up.
Now, while we're here, is there any more loot before exiting?
I mean, unless you want the bed and a slightly mold-riddled rug, and some just general clothing for disguises. No. You also have 6 bedrolls if you want them.
At this point, how about I phrase it like this? At this point, I feel I'm not going to. What I'm wondering is, would Kraran, given that he's been attacked by Romulus or Remus before, would he be? I'm just wondering, would he just dimension door out of this place, or because Remus has done things before?
Technically, that wasn't Remus.
That's not the point. It was Remus who did it. It turned out not to be Remus post fact, but that doesn't change things.
I am in no way threatening you whatsoever. I'm slightly frustrated that you won't let me go murder people, but that's it.
Now, how about I put it like this? You are free to murder as much fuckheads as you want.
Wait. Don't finish that sentence.
You are not getting. You are not bringing me as a company on your murderous fuck-twattery journey.
Craren,
Yes.
I feel like this conversation would go so much better with Oren.
I'm not faulting you for this. I'm not in any way faulting you for this. I'm just saying we could get a lot more cash money from this situation by just selling the information. A lot more profit for a lot less effort.
Fine, if you insist that this is the best use of our time and effort. I will go along with selling the information about the bandit camps in the area.
We have looted what we can from this place, and I'm going to assume that we have found something at least semi-useful. And I'm going to assume we can use the weapons from the clearly unalived bastard over there.
I mean, it's a dagger and a sword.
Yeah.
There's some weird paralytic poison thing, but it doesn't work particularly well. She stabbed me with it, and it was like, my legs are numb, and then afterwards she died. So, I mean, it's a bit pointless. It's a bit like a reverse poison, really.
I mean, considering it agitated you, yeah, I see your point.
Precisely. Like, she used it on me, and she died. I mean, like, what's the point of that as a poison?
I can't fault you for that logic, and yes, point, case. Shall we see if we can get back to the other bastards?
Sure. And I follow him upstairs.
All right.
Is there any of the food as we walk out looks like half decent / fresh?
/ edible / not poisonous?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I kind of walk out with an equivalent of whatever piece of fruit I can find.
Yep. You can find some.
Oh, do not leave fresh food in there.
What,
Says the guys who dropping corpses in it.
No, we're throwing things in the cave. We're not throwing things in the door.
No, I'm not stupid enough to take food inside the... Well, I am stupid enough to... Ignore my comment. I'm not putting food in the door.
Yeah, we put food on the cart. We put everything else that is not perishable in the door.
If you insist. I've got a question. I wonder if we could squeeze an ogre in the door.
We're not squeezing the ogres in the door.
I'm not sure it's wide enough.
I kind of want to run an experiment. How long does it take them to die?
If you hack them to pieces before stuffing them into the door, they will clearly fit.
Ooh, is that a plan?
It's a plan. I'm not saying it's a good plan.
Okay. And I follow Karen out of the thing.
All right.
I want to make this abundantly clear before we emerge from this place that this is not a... Yeah, I told Remus that we can and should hack up people to put inside the door.
Remus is taking this as, 1, you think I'm more intelligent than you think I am. 2, I've got a license to murder. And 3, I can experiment on the ogres. That is the 3 takeaways that Remus has from the conversation we have just had.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Those are orange ogres. If you touch them, he'll be upset.
I'm not going to touch them. I'm just going to convince them it's a really good idea to stay in the door for a few weeks.
On the up hand, they will be rather dry and raisiny when we get them, so they will be easy to move, if that's any consolation.
All right. You arrive back at the surface. I'd say just as Romulus and Oren has managed to shuffle the last of the dead things into a cave. Flo is napping in the cart, or at least trying to. I'm not sure if you managed.
He's knocked out hard.
Okay. And
Aaron
the
is digitating ick off himself.
and the caravan people have finished setting up their carts and are waiting for you to accompany them. The two ogres are standing there looking a little bit lost, waiting on like what they are supposed to do.
Yeah, after prestidigitating himself and Romulus of all gack, Aaron remembers that he had ogres that could have done this work that he's now employing.
Women good to know.
Bribing with food, I'm not sure employing is a good word.
That's a good word. So he will wander over here, and he will just say to the ogres, your job for now is to help keep the caravan and the people traveling with us safe.
Keep
For this
safe,
you will
yes.
For this you will be paid in food and 2 silver each per day.
Food, yes. Silver, okay. Sounds good.
Okay.
I'm not sure if you can hear that. My cat is currently purring into the microphone.
Do they understand the concept of currency? A genuine question. Genuine question.
I don't know. They don't understand the concept of currency. They do understand the concept of this is shiny metal and we like it.
That's fair.
But I don't understand that they don't really understand the concept of currency.
They are about as smart as a brick wall.
Over the next few days, Aaron will try and explain to them that they can use those shiny discs in towns to pay for goods, services, and food.
And women.
Food, yes. All right. How is your watch situation going? Remember, none of you managed to get a long rest because you were ambushed. I think... No, wait, Oren managed. Rest of you?
Oh, Aaron
Wait.
managed a long rest. I will.
No, wait,
long rest.
Craren was the one who
Yeah.
managed the long rest.
Crown
Yes.
has the first watch. Yeah.
Yep.
Is it possible to take a long rest on the wagon?
It would require a con save. And yet, Oren would be the one who got the long rest because Craren had the first watch. The second watch got interrupted by the bandits.
Care to say that again?
Craren took the first watch,
Yes.
which means his rest was interrupted.
It was.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, because he got woken up by Oren because people stole. Yeah.
But Crown was awake, yeah,
So that
and
gives you a long rest,
Oren
and
was
then-
asleep, yeah.
Yep.
But
But
that
yes.
doesn't necessarily. Yeah.
You can, if you succeed on a Constitution save, you can potentially get a long rest on the carts as
Someone
they're
can
moving.
get the long rest inside the door.
But, or you can use the door, but you would need to take it in turns.
Well, it would potentially be a lot faster for people to long rest inside the door, right?
Yeah,
A seventh of the time, was it?
a sixth of the time, yeah.
The sixth of the time.
So
So,
each
an
person
hour and a
takes
bit?
10 minutes. Or,
Yeah.
Yeah, an hour. Rather, and a bit.
And in contrast to the air outside, the space inside the door is quite comfortable, if a little cool.
Yes.
So we all want to spend an hour in the door for a long rest.
Yeah.
Except Oren, who's fine. Oren will continue driving the cart.
Well,
What
Remus
is
will take
it?
the last watch. He's quite hyped up, so he will stay outside for the longest. So if my L,
What?
Romulus,
Yeah.
and Praran wishes to go inside to get a full rest, they may do so.
I'm going to assume that Cran will
You
be
dare
back
to
in
wake up Mal right now?
Remus does. Romulus may not.
Oh no.
What's that? Again?
All right.
Ugh.
All right. You set off from the camp and you continue your journey across the northern parts, or around the northern part of the Blackcap Mountains. The wind continues to whip around from the lake, even though it doesn't really provide any form of relief from the heat that radiates off the mountain range itself. Anyone who takes a long rest inside the space, the door, please roll me a d6.
Quack, quack.
Right. Okay. Romulus, as you awake from your rest, you feel... Craren, could you roll me a d6 as well?
He feels
yes.
hard.
I just heard D6. I didn't catch the context. Sorry.
Anyone who takes a long rest inside the door.
There you go.
No door.
Okay. So, Romulus, when you wake up, you feel sturdier than normal. As
But
if you can
A
take...
1 and a 4 and a 6. That's basically the spread you can get.
All right. And you feel a little bit more resistant to what the world might throw at you.
I think he needs this today.
Remus, you when you finally wake up after taking most of the watch, you feel hardier.
Sorry?
You feel a bit hardier than normal.
Okay.
And you could probably take a little bit more of a beating.
Nice.
So I made a table for rolling if you sleep inside the door.
And this is how long have we had this door? And this is the first time we've slept inside.
Really?
Yes.
When did you make this table?
The day after you found the door.
Jesus.
No, you didn't. You made it before we got there. I know.
Oh, I did?
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
So-
I did!
That's
Poor
about
fucking
60
DM.
sessions ago.
Yes.
Poor
So-
The only reason we haven't is because we haven't been traveling and sleeping in the same sense. We have normally made camp or had other places to sleep. So this is from a fantastic observation point of view. This is the first time since we found the door that we are traveling and sleeping.
But yes. So, Romulus, you have Death Ward until your next long rest. But anything you try to attack basically has quarter cover.
Is that to do with patron situation,
No.
or is that to do with the door situation?
Door situation.
Interesting. Okay.
Remus, you gain 2d10 temporary hit points until your next long rest. But you can't be healed until those temporary hit points are gone.
I mean, that's fine. I just rolled a 3.
Yeah, that you're fine. And Craren, you gain resistance to one elemental damage type of your choice until a long rest, but you're vulnerable to its counterpart.
Have you made an elemental wheel now? Much like in Well of Souls?
Yes.
Okay. I need you to send me this wheel because...
Well, it's not really a wheel, it's just a list of things. But yes, I'll send you that one.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum. Let me send that to you real quick before I forget. I mean, I know one you don't have to pick because you already have it.
Yeah. But that's a different argument. It's more of a, I'm just interested in how to phrase it, what the opposites are. I'm going to assume that radiant and necrotic are opposites. But
Yes.
What the hell is the opposite of poison?
Acid.
Or thunder and so on, and yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to curl into an even tighter ball?
I
Okay,
would.
okay, that's how you were thinking. Okay, that makes sense.
I would like to call into a tighter ball.
All right. While these people vanish for a while, Mael, roll me a con save, please.
Con save.
Mm-hmm.
Query.
Yes.
Since I am in the cart and actively trying to not disturb her, possibly putting things around her to keep her more insulated, can she roll with advantage?
I mean, if you want,
I have a 21. She's knocked out cold.
yeah. While it is hot and it really helps with Oren trying to keep you cool,
Yeah,
you
he's
have
probably prestidigitating her clothes.
Yeah. You do manage to get a long rest over the following 6 hours, waking just as the sun reaches the highest point. Not that it really does that much of a difference. The heat doesn't seem to be coming from the sky, but from the ground itself. And you wake just in time, Flo, to notice something odd further ahead on the road.
Okay.
At first, it seems like this giant creature.
I will feed the beast.
Thank you. Coiling across the road, dipping slightly into the water, and then coming up to rest. And then you blink, and it's gone. The only thing that seemed to still be there is the heat rising from the ground. And out of the heat, you see a small creature walking all alone along the road, almost like it's moving back and forth in some kind of strange rhythm. And then as you get closer, you notice that it seemed to be a tiny bipedal creature of some sort, with one end of where it is walking having a larger hunched over figure, wearing very nice looking linen clothing, or linen or cotton, because those would be the clothing. It looks similar to what the caravan drivers are wearing.
Mhm.
And as you move even closer, you realize that the small bipedal creature is a child, just walking back and forth from
Ew.
what seems like an hunched over old woman sitting by the roadside, watching this child. And the child is seemingly pretending to be some kind of creature.
Flo will jump out of the cart.
Mhm.
And I guess Oren will notice she's jumping out.
Yeah, Oren will slow the cart down and follow her.
Excuse me, I don't think it's safe to be here.
Who are you addressing?
She's addressing both of them.
Okay. You see the child startle slightly, look up at you, and you notice as part of the hood falls down, long ears that poke back a little bit, and kind of, how to describe that? Very angular face for a child, but with like big blue eyes looking up at you. Oh, it's perfectly fine.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure I saw a big creature. And she points in the direction.
What are you? You look in. Oh, I like what you look like.
She starts smelling the child. Is it the changeling or something?
Give me a perception check.
Perception advantage because I'm smelling the shit out of the child. It sounded so wrong. 21.
There is this underlying note of the scent you get right before a lightning strike surrounding this child.
Has she smelled that before?
Other than being outside during a lightning storm, I don't think so, no. You do get that sensation of every hair at the back of your neck standing on end. And then you notice the hunched over figure has stood up and is walking towards you. And you see an old woman with bright gray eyes and a welcoming smile coming towards you. And the
What does she
scent,
smell like?
the
Is
scent,
that smoke?
the scent of lightning becomes sharper the closer the woman gets to you.
I believe Oren is much closer than they are to me at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, so Oren will start hearing rumbling inside of her, like, chest cavity. Because she's not sure.
what's wrong?
She's not sure if she feels threatened or not. Because I believe every animal in the kingdom will basically don't like lightning.
Yeah, no, it's a natural response to not like lightning at all.
Yeah, you can see Flo taking a step back, and she's like, I don't like their smell.
Okay. Why don't you hop back in the cart, and I'll hop down and see if we can.
Last
It's
time
just
they
you-
left you, they said you died. I don't want Remus to try and smack me again. Or
It's all right.
Romulus. Or both of them.
Okay, then stay with me, and we'll approach together.
Or Quarren will fill my head with a lot of information just to break my brain.
So why don't we approach
What
together?
kind of weird accusation is that?
I was gonna say, did I miss something else since last section?
No.
But she
Oren
will
is going
approach
to.
Quarren.
Yeah, Oren is going to walk up behind Flo and just rest a hand between her shoulder blades as they move up, and he's just going to say to the old woman and the child, "Is there any way we can assist you?"
The old woman looks at you, and you like her gray eyes like focus with you with an intensity you haven't really felt before, Oren. It's almost like she's trying to look through who you are more than seeing what's in front of you.
Oren is going to quirk an eyebrow, but remain calm.
Oh dear, it's so kind of you to try and help. What we can do? And she looks over at the rest of the caravan. Well, you were kind enough to not harm Diva here. I appreciate that. If you move along and pretend you never saw us, I have a gift for you.
I'm sorry, Flo, can you hear anyone talking? Can you see who's talking to us?
I like you. The small child pulls the old woman's robe and Mama Barry, who are you talking? Why are you talking like that again? You're scaring friends away.
Is she a fucking hag?
You don't get a scent of hag on her at all.
She's so confused
going-
right now.
Oren is going to pull 2 small pieces of chocolate out of his robes. I think he's probably been prestidigitating to keep them quite cool, and hand the piece to each of them. As he hops back and we can't take you along the road a ways.
Oh no, it's El Diva wanted to see the interesting people coming in the carts, so I took her down the mountain. Now we live up here, you see, so it's quite all right.
What manner of folk are you?
I do apologize. My old ears didn't catch that.
What manner of folk are you? I'm a drow, Flo is a satyr.
Oh, El Diva here is, she's I think they call it a goblin.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm just a sand dweller, dear.
Interesting. Well, as far as I'm concerned, we never saw you, and, that's fine.
It's been a very long time since I have had chocolate. Thank you, young one.
Oh, you're welcome.
Eldiva's just shoved it into her face, hand over her mouth, and just looking at you while just completely chewing away on it.
Aaron's just going to give her a little half wave, and Iflo just very quietly, just there's something a little sus going on here, but I don't think they'll hurt us.
They smell like lightning.
Well, your nose is better than mine.
You actually smell quite pleasant. You don't smell like you're gonna make a disaster.
Well, I try to stay quite clean.
But she will... You can see her trying to get out of her comfort zone and take her hand out and just pet the goblin on the head. Because there is goblins
Yeah.
where she is.
Yeah.
But again, they don't smell like them.
No.
So she's a little bit like pat, kind of.
You see, Eldiva just scrunches her face up and just head pats. The old woman, Mother Barry, starts digging through her robes and then produces this beautiful looking fan made out of a blue fabric that seems to be inlaid with blue and white gems. And hands it over to you, Oren. For your lack of perception.
Well, thank you, Mother.
You're quite welcome. And, well, not everyone traveling these routes are so kind. For that, consider, how would you put that? Consider me a friend, should you come this way again.
Well, thank you, I certainly will. We all will.
Now, Eldiva, we need to go home. You have seen the caravan? And the child is, aww. But toddles away up towards the mountainside. And the old woman turns to leave and looks at between you, Oren, and you, Flo. And for a brief moment, you see, coming from her eye, a patch of blue scales just shooting across her face, and the hood of the robe turning into this cascade of thin horns just down, and then fading back into that of an old woman. And she winks at you as she follows the goblin child into the mountain.
Tiefling?
No.
Any idea what it is?
Give me a nature or arcana check.
Nature or arcana?
Darren just fed chocolate to a pair of dragons.
I'm bad at both.
Holy shit!
That's a nat 1 for a 0.
Oh dear, let me put that on the thing.
You know in the back of your mind that you have read something that has all of these parts in it, but you cannot put them together right now. It's a complete blank.
You can see Flo, like the buffering above her head, and she will basically scurry back to the cart and start looking for her book to see if there's anything in there. Monster manual, go!
Monster manual, go! Okay, yes, Oren?
Oren sees that Flo is a little bit agitated, and also hands her a piece of cool chocolate.
She will most likely have it. Don't give dog chocolate.
She's
doesn't
not
know.
a dog.
I'm not far from
She's a
it.
satyr.
I'm half wolf.
If you want, you can give me a intelligence check just to see how long it takes for you to find this. You
Oh,
will find the
God.
information you're looking for, but I just want to see how long it takes.
Yeah. I just like that you're asking me about the one thing she's absolutely horrible at.
Oh,
Another nat one.
oh no.
So, the R word.
No, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I told you I'm not good with books. I wasn't joking.
Skimming through the books you have, it takes you about an hour to find a section in your book that speaks about creatures that combine blue scales, shape-shifting, and lightning. You end the vision of a huge creature blocking part of the path.
Was it
Mother
the fucking
Bari
dragon?
is probably an adult or ancient blue dragon.
You can see. I mean, people. They are still in
Oh,
the door,
shit.
right?
The last one would be Remus. Flo would have been the last one to wake up.
Okay. So basically, you can. The buffering has started again as she reads through this page, and she will climb out to Oren, and she will point at most likely there's pictures in this book. Don't judge her.
That's
And
fine.
she will point to the dragon, and she's like,
Huh.
I think we just talked to a dragon, and we forgot to tell Remus and Romulus. Should we
It's
not
probably a
mention
good.
this?
I don't think we should mention it because while I love those boys, I think one of them might try to wear them as a cape, and we had a fairly friendly encounter. Maybe we tell them when we're far enough away that they can't easily get back here.
But I mean, they talked about dragons a lot, and I feel bad if I don't.
Oh, actually, no. They're all dragony, aren't they?
And she will basically Remus, Romulus. She will shout.
Yes. Absolutely tell them. We should absolutely tell them. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
And she will run over to you guys, and she will have the book above her head, and most likely trip on all the sand. And she will then get up, all dusty, run over, continue running over, and she will still have the book open for you guys. And she's like, "Me and Oren, when you were still not, you weren't here, but we met this dragon."
You met a dragon.
Well, I wasn't quite sure because I saw something, and then I thought I was insane because heat stroke is a thing.
Yeah.
And
she's
it is kind of warm, and you can see her still panting because she's been running toward you guys. But we talked to her, and she seemed really nice.
Oren would have stopped the cart for this if they weren't in the cart already to come up, probably at the rear of that conversation.
What did you talk about? What was the context of it? How explain?
Mama, and you can
Mother
see her.
Barry? Arrow?
Yes,
Something?
she was letting
Oren
a
would remember.
goblin child.
Darling, I think they were also possibly the offspring of...
Was that why they smelled like lightning, and that lightning was gonna strike me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So technically we met true dragons, a large one and a young one.
Mm-hmm.
You've got dragony things going on with the two of you, right?
We do, I believe this is a player question. It's an ancient red dragon, right?
Ruby.
Or ruby dragon. It's an ancient
Yes.
ruby dragon. Okay. We
Would
do
you? Sorry. Go ahead.
but a ruby dragon rather than a blue one.
But this dragon was quite old, at least one of them. Would you like me to cast Sending to see if we can possibly rendezvous ahead so you can have some questions answered?
But Lauren,
Hmm?
we kind of promised not to tell anyone that we met her. Does that count to them? And you can see her very unsure now, like, did I fuck up a promise right now?
Oh, I considered that she probably meant the party. What I'll do is I'll cast Ascending to see if she'd be amenable to potentially a potential introduction.
Yeah, we can inquire. But if not, that'd be fine. If so, brilliant. Some questions would be good.
And yeah, Oren will. I assume he can cast Sending to a dragon since he knows one of her names.
Yep.
So he will let me find my thing so I can actually cast Sending.
Why is Remus vibrating? Is this normal?
For him, yes.
And he's just going to say, sorry to bother. There are a few members of my party that have some potential dragon ancestry. Could we discuss you with them and possibly set up a meeting?
It takes a little bit, maybe half a minute, close to a minute, and then in your mind, it doesn't feel so much like you don't get so much words, but this pressure coming down on you, Oren, and you feel more than hear. Mother Barry replying with, "Dragons, you say? Interesting. Sure, let me just put Eldiva to bed."
Of course. Can I respond without using another Sending? Actually.
I'd say why not? You're dealing with a dragon.
Yeah, so he'll just say, of course, shall we stay put?
Is Cran the only one in the party that speaks Draconic?
Yep.
Yep.
Probably.
Okay. It's at moments like these.
The reply is an affirmative, more than the word yes.
So Aaron will turn to them. Just, she's going to come meet with you. We'll just stay put until she gets here. She's just putting the little one to bed.
Noted.
And it takes about half an hour. And then you hear the rustling of tiny stones falling down the cliffside. And the old woman that you saw earlier, Oren and Flo, and comes walking down the slope.
Aaron has definitely made sandwiches by now.
And on the way, as she's walking, she raises a hand. And you see, while the rest of the caravan looked around curiously, they just stop. Completely frozen in place.
Oh, that is cool.
And she walks over
Doctor Strange.
to your cart. And
Yeah.
"Well, you caught my attention, young one."
And Oren will gesture to Romulus and Remus. I'm sure by now Craren has also been informed. He's going to go, may I present Romulus and Remus Del Dawn, Kalishtar twins that believe they may have some dragon ancestry. I'm not sure of all the details. That's something for them to share. But they were interested in meeting you, Mother.
Mother Barry is what Eliva calls me. You can call me Barry or Barithax.
Barithax.
And she turns.
Please have a sandwich.
Oh, you are too kind, young one. And she reaches out, grabs one, and turns to Romulus and Remus. Doldorn. Orphans. I do believe that's what they call orphans in Sharn. Last I checked. It's been a while.
You know of us? Of our family? Of our ancestry?
I don't know, but I guessed that Doldorn was that's a name they give orphans in Sharn.
Oh, of course. Yes.
But I can see something on the two of you. You see the almost intense gray of her eyes swirl slightly in multicolored, almost like a wheel for a brief moment. And Kalashtar, you don't have the thread to Dalcor.
We are, from what we can tell anyway, are linked with a ancient ruby dragon.
I'm not
Fine.
familiar with that.
By the name of insert name here.
Yes, I've been frantically trying to search for
Yeah.
it in the chat. I'm like, what's the name?
The name
I just
is
call him Z.
Zelvanda.
Salamander.
What's your name? Toad.
Edges.
What did you say the name of the dragon was? Very.
Barithax.
Yes, that one. How the fuck do you spell that?
Oh, I spelled it right.
As you say that name, you see the old woman just take like half a step back. That's a name I haven't heard in centuries before my time. But she was a legend.
You're familiar.
I wasn't born yet when she was vanquished, but she has a reputation. Apparently, apologies.
A reputation for what? Remus says. No,
I think we know,
To me.
Oh, destruction, primarily. She thought herself second only to Eberron herself. There were those who disagreed. And eventually, she made enough enemies that she was destroyed. Those were stories my parents, my elders would tell me when I was a hatchling, to make sure I didn't make too much of a ruckus growing up.
Would you like to chat with her?
Can I?
Certainly try.
That would be interesting. I don't think I've ever I'm not even sure how that would work.
I have been able to interact with her in the past when through concentration. Remus here, his technique is through combat, which I don't recommend. So perhaps my method might be better. I don't know how. I have as Kalashar, we have. You might already know we have a ability to mind link people. If I attempt to concentrate enough and I'm mind linking with you, perhaps a connection could be made.
Perhaps. I have never tried something like this before.
Me neither. So this is going to be experience of both of us.
Shall be interesting. Well, I have no way of mind linking. I do not possess telepathy in any way other than the occasional sending. But
in her head, she'll be like, "This is a how do I word this? This is a little quirk of ours that we get from her."
Fascinating. A very familiar pressure comes in as the link is established. And while the link to Salvandath is like red and tinted in hues of like crystal and red, this is more of a standing on a cliff during a lightning storm.
Oof.
That
This is
that moment right before the thunderclap.
This is going to be a sensory experience, to say the least. Okay. So Romulus is going to try very, very hard to concentrate and get in contact with Salvandath.
Okay. Give me a wisdom check. Remus, what are you doing?
Wow, I was going to offer to see if I could help and share the load, because effectively we've got to try and mentally communicate with two dragons at the same time.
That might help. That might help.
I am giving you Bardic.
Thank you. We're gonna need it. If we form a circle.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
you can try to link up as well, Remus.
Yep. Okay, I will do that. Remus will reach out to probably Romulus because he's more familiar, and then yeah.
You don't get it as intense from Barithax as Romulus does, but it's still that that high pressure wave when you hope lightning will come that just presses on top of you. And
I will mutter to Romulus whilst I'm connecting. If worse comes to worse, I can always hit you.
I have concerns.
Okay. Hang on.
that was the wrong one.
Dragons XD. Okay. So wisdom. Okay. So depending on how this goes, I think I might use my hero point. So we will see. Yeah, I'm going to use my hero point.
Yeah.
How does this work?
Well, can you have advantage because I'm sharing the load?
Oh, that is true.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, hang on. Let's try that first then. Natural 20!
Nice.
Nice.
Now we'll see if that was a good thing.
Imagine if we get taken over by both of them and we end up in some sort of scenario where we're being controlled by two dragons.
Could you imagine? That'd be really interesting for us.
All right.
That's a split brain situation.
Romulus, as you reach out towards Sylvandath, still under that immense pressure from the mind linking with this enormous presence, you reach out and you manage to connect to Sylvandath as well. And I nearly spoiled this. Remus, you feel it as well, like coming through, almost through you. But like all three of you makes this almost perfect circle of connection. And I need both of you to make me a Constitution save.
I think you've still got Bardic.
20.
22.
It's the pressure, like both of you have felt the pressure from Sylvandath before. And both of you just experienced the presence of Barathax. Now both of them come together, and it is all you can do to just hang on, to keep yourselves there as these two enormous just beings are flooding through your minds to connect. Oren, Flo, and Craren, you see the old woman looking at the twins. And then her eyes go from this really intense pale gray to completely white. And you can see the blue scales starting to form over her eyes and fall back, her clothing turning into this myriad of pale blue, dark blues, like all manner of blue hues. She still has the shape of a human woman, but where her clothes were are all blue scales of various hues. And she is looking straight at the twins. What you see of the twins are both of them are just standing there, staring into nothing.
And Flo, see if you can find a very tiny rock and just throw at one of them.
Oren is going to sort of take her hand and try and lower it before she throws the rock. Just maybe not the best idea right now, dear.
And
yes, the patience testing rock theory. Yes.
yes.
That one.
And in your minds, Remus, Romulus, there is this. Remus, you've experienced this before. Sylvandath is called Voiceless One. She doesn't speak, but she can make her presence known and her will known without speaking. You can hear Barathax saying something, but neither of you speak Draconic as far as I know.
Did I take it? Nope.
And they seem to become having some form of conversation that flows back and forth. And outside, the three of you can just see like blood starting to run down the twins' faces. And then Remus, Romulus, the two entities switch back to speaking a language you understand. Well, Barathax is speaking. Sylvandath gives what feels like a chuckle before retreating back slightly, and Barathax's presence seemed to diminish to where you regain like control again. And her mind turns to two of you and well, that was fascinating. I've never spoken to a legend before. The two of you are still alive. I am impressed. Well, thank you so much. This is a gift for the storybooks. Or history. I don't really know what the common tongue would call it. Maybe you'll figure it out. I gave your friend a gift for leaving us in secret. Oh, I feel the two of you deserve something for not turning into, well, sculptures. What to give? I'll come up with something. And Barathax will retreat from the connection and just shake off a little bit. Meanwhile, the two of you hear Selvandath just... She seems content. And you get the sense of being... not amused, what's the word I'm looking for? Having enjoyed talking to another appear again. And you get... she's also impressed. And you have this sensation of being almost embraced for a moment before Selvandath also retreats from your minds. And it's like... it's really like that first thunderclap after a high pressure front, as the pressure just releases and leaves the both of you.
Oh, okay. That was really, really cool. If it's not too rude to ask, what did you two discuss? If it's not for us to know, that's perfectly fine as well.
The weather.
Oh, I just expressed my admiration for her legend, and well, she asked if I wanted to be a servant of hers, and I declined, seeing as I still have physical form. I told her we can discuss that again once, if she can regain hers. And I must say it's quite impressive for the two of you to still be standing. Oh, you got something. Do apologize. She's gonna bring out a little handkerchief and just...
Thank you.
I unfortunately don't really have... I tried to ask her where she came from, and well, she told me Orkalun, which is the It's an island I haven't visited myself. I tend to stay here. I don't really like open waters that much. The desert is my home.
Mm-hmm.
And well, I did tell her that what little I know of its history. And well, seems the legends were true. She is quite arrogant. But I would say, if you really want to know where she comes from, I can send word to my clutch in Argonessen, and you can ask there. I haven't spoken to them in roughly 2 centuries, but we are possibly still on good terms.
I mean, that would be extremely useful if that would be okay.
I shall try. As a reward for putting up with my nonsense.
No nonsense at all.
Well, I would say the last time, but I have never had this experience before. Thank you for letting an old woman experience something new.
Well, thank you. It's an experience for us as well. I think that was as a player, I think that was the first time that both Remus and Romulus were able to be together talking or with Salvander. So that was quite an interesting experience.
I am terribly sorry I couldn't help you with anything else, but it was quite an honor to connect to a legend of, well, dragon history. Even though her legend was one of destruction and mayhem, she still was a legend. Well, this. I will have to read up on how this works. Oh, it's quite fascinating. I should probably send word before if I want to go to them. Yes, and she starts muttering to herself and just, well, yeah, they have started to build up these new things. Yes. Oh, I do apologize. Can I help with anything else?
As far as I'm aware, that's all the questions I've got. Unless you've got any more, brother.
Familiar are you with the Lords of Ash?
Why?
Well, we learnt recently that there appears to have been a time jump, if you will, between the last time Zerfandef took a form of some sort in Orkaloon and our arrival in Shan. It was apparently linked to somebody called what was the name on the letter from
It's G something, isn't it?
Yes. What was it? We were apparently dropped off by an older man called M. Garin, and we have also recently, well, the sword that Romulus wields was made by a lieutenant of what's his full name?
Emageron.
Emageron. There we go. I will get the names right at some point. I really need to make a proper set. Rather than doing a wall of notes, I just need to do some stuff for us off to one side. We've been told in the past that the Lords of Ash are interested in, well, not the Lords of Ash, but some. Macaron is the Lord of Ash, isn't he? or linked to.
He's linked to them, yeah.
Yes. I feel like I'm trying to piece bits together on the fly. The Lords of Ash were interested in us, and or Eberron, and or some sort of other demon was interested in us. So
I am not familiar with a time jump, but Eberron is a lieutenant for Belshalor. And if he is back, we are in trouble. Like, collective world in trouble. Again, I am not too familiar with everything that is happening, but how to Eberron. It's a long story. It's hard. He disappeared a while back. 3 centuries now? I don't know. Time is kind of strange in that way. But as far last I knew, he serves Belshalor, who is one of the overlords. And if he's trying to, I don't know. I don't see any reason why he would be around unless it is to break Belshalor free.
Is Belshalor currently imprisoned, or as in
Yes.
just escaping the realm? How did he get imprisoned?
Oh, that was thousands of years ago, hundreds of years ago. A young paladin, and her Quattle bound him in flame. Under what is that city called? I think they call it Flame Keep, on the borders of the now cursed lands. And
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! 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 Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yes, Tiramiron was her name, if I remember correctly. She and her Quattle friend sacrificed themselves to bind Belshalor under Flame Keep. And as long as that flame is there, he remains bound. But I can't really tell much about that. I tend to avoid cities. They are loud. And now
Yeah.
with the little one, I try to stay anonymous.
No, naturally. Okay. This is news to us.
I would imagine so.
Yeah, we have. So this general seems to have dealings with us previous. He was the one who took us to the orphanage. But if the gap between us leaving Orkaloon and arriving at the orphanage is anything, from what we can understand from piecing together what we know, it's roughly 100 years.
Well, that would that would explain some things, I guess, in your history. If there's with the time gap that you mentioned, I'm not that clever. You would have to speak to the to the circle in Arcanix to find out all of that. Those are the ones that keep our records.
Okay. That would be most useful.
I shall. I'll send him a message. But I wouldn't put too much stock in it. Actually, speaking to the circle, they are the oldest of us, and tend to see mortals as insignificant.
Perhaps being the hosts for a ancient ruby dragon legend might.
That could work. Yes. I shall put that in my message. See what happens. But now that I know your faces, I can send a message to either of you once I know. It will take some time though. I can only do that kind of messaging once per day.
Not a problem.
And I apologize, but I can't really move out of this area, not for as long as Eldiva is alive, which shouldn't be unfortunately, not too long. You mortals are so short-lived.
Yeah.
But I'll have her around.
Is she one of the first mortals to be around, or?
I've had some friends before, but I found her wandering the road here, and well, I couldn't just leave a child wandering in the wilds alone. So I took her in, and she seems to be liking it here.
You are very benevolent.
I wouldn't.
Benevolent.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that really. I find you amusing, mortals.
I suppose someone in your state of living, being a dragon, one would find people who live a certain amount of time, like a fixed lifespan, would be amusing.
You're so creative. I guess it has to do with how short-lived you are. I found a number of artworks and trinkets and constructs and things that you have created, and I collected them. It is fascinating to see what miracles mortals can make because of how short-lived you are.
Death gives life meaning for mortals.
I suppose. Yeah, I would suppose that would be correct. Well, death will come for us dragons as well, but it just takes a little longer.
Excuse me.
I pardon?
Sorry.
You're
I
fine,
wasn't
young one.
expecting that to happen.
Oh, you're completely with it. You're pardoned, young one. It's
Too many sandwiches.
If there are no more questions, I do need to release your friends and return to my child.
Yes, I believe that is all, as far as I'm aware. You have your duties to attend to, but it's been an absolute honor and a privilege.
Player question.
Yes.
Would you allow Craren to remain just a moment as the other people are leaving to have a few words with Barithax?
Sure.
Just brief words.
Yes, young one.
In Draconic, Craren will say, so Barithax, it's not every day we cross paths with dragons.
I
will say, however, you have been more than accommodating towards the twins. I sense that you're a curious soul, so before we leave, I will put on your table the following. There is from times of old ancient, even you might say, a black sphinx is rising to seek the ultimate undoing. I'm old, and Crown will, for the purpose of validating the statement, make his mark flash, the whole mark flash. And with that, there's a shimmer over his normally green irises. And he will nod. And he will leave.
Barthax reaches out towards you with a not like old woman hand, and well, times are gonna get interesting. I should probably see if I can find her again. And she looks at the whole group and nods a little bit to herself and then toddles up along the mountainside. Just and as she passes over and vanishes on the path leading into the mountains, the rest of your caravan unfreeze, and you hear a "Are you done going potty?" or whatever you want to call it. Can we move?
Naturally.
Yes.
As a player, I just
And
want to say, what is
as they
this
say that,
deal?
Flo will run off to go do potty.
As a player, you want to say what?
What is your deal?
Since episode 9, there has been crumbs
Yes.
over time, going from subtle hints to crumbs to over time, ever so increasingly larger crumbs, and at this point, I'm just throwing full-on loaves at you.
Are you deaf?
No. Eventually, when this whole when it drops, it will be a beautiful moment, because at that point it was how, when, okay.
Yes.
I'll leave that up to our resident conspiracy theorists. But it's going to be exciting nonetheless.
All right. Well, having finished your thing, you continue your journey, and on the evening of the following day, you start hearing voices. Not raised, but conversational. And as you turn around the corner, you find yourselves at the end of a line of people, carts, horses. Let's see. Something. What? Headphones? Hello?
You're fine. We can hear you.
And it burns.
Yeah.
Burns.
My headphones just clicked a little bit, which is usually an indication that they're about to go on the fritz or turn off because I've dropped them.
No.
And yes, the rays of the setting sun dance on the waves of Lake Galifar to your north. The smells of tired horses, sand, and gunpowder wafts between sandstone brick houses and the steep cliffs of the Black Caps, carried on the heat rising from the ground in wispy tendrils. You can hear murmured voices that almost creates a lid holding all thoughts locked into the space between the battered ramparts, the sun-scorched cliffs, and the brilliant blue lake waters. Flags wave from the ramparts, the deep red of Breland with her charging bear, and the bright blue of Ondare, the outline of a griffin prominent on the swaying banners. You can see a few guards, but fewer than we would expect. And those who are there look uneasy and seemingly ready to bolt at the slightest provocation. The only presence you see that seems steadfast and rested are 4 individuals in flowing brown garments, 3 women and a man, all armed with rifles and swords, all bearing the crest of the blade marks on their arms. One by one, the people in front of you are waved forward and then stopped by the gate. Those who do not have carts are waved through to pass, but all carts are stopped along the way. And a rather imposing man steps out in front of you. And where did I put him? Hello? Nope. Where? There we go. A rather imposing looking man steps out in front of the front cart and just, sun is about to set, no carts through the gate tonight. And then indicates to an area where you can park.
Why's that?
He looks around. Personnel shortage.
No night shift.
No night shift. Unfortunately.
Come have dinner with us.
He looks around a little bit. Yeah, okay. We're not gonna open the gates anyway. If you're buying, I'm meeting.
I'm cooking.
I haven't had a home-cooked meal in a while. Well, depends on what it is. Are we talking road rations or are we talking actual food?
I'm assuming that I've been hunting birds and things on the way through, so, how would you feel about a partridge and bacon stew?
Considering my last meal was jerky and hardtack, I would love that.
Excellent.
Name's Drummond, by the way. And he steps out and just makes a twirling motion with his hand, and you hear the clanking of chains and like the thumping sounds of something heavy falling into place. And you hear some angry shouting from the other side of the gate. Hold on. Let me do a thing. There. Drummond walks over to where you can see the other horses standing. And
I cannot see anything on the map right now. It's all black for me.
okay, I
Well,
need...
it's
I will-
because you're not on the map.
Where? Sorry, Oren. Oren.
I've
ran
just
off.
refreshed. Let's see if that works.
Let me put you there.
There
Yes.
we go.
Now there's a Oren on the map.
Apparently, I forgot to put Oren on the map.
It was
I was
vaguely
gonna
invisible.
ask, like, where is Oren? Where is this guard that Oren is speaking to? Am I on the wrong map?
Well, it looks like a female elf on the token, but it's a male human
Okay.
wearing the colors of the red, red colors of Breland with a bear the stylized bear across the front. He waves at you and then starts walking towards this area, and the caravan drivers, Roland and the rest, seem to take that as something they've been through before and pull over to this area right here.
Is there any stove type thing, or am I going to do this on an open fire?
Looking around, you don't really see a stove per se, but you do see several braziers where you can cook stuff over. Oren, as you walk on up towards the pier, next to what looks like the only ship that is currently docked, you see two men wearing the colors of the Silver Flame, and you do see something odd on like hanging against the white and blue of their outfits. You both of them are wearing a long sword and the rifle. Along the handle of the rifle hangs a red thread.
Like the red threads I've been picking up.
Looks like similar. Could be yarn, could be leather. Not entirely sure from that distance.
What's their deal?
Oh, they hired here to deal with whatever is causing my men to run off like children.
I would watch them closely.
Uh-huh.
We've had a bit of trouble with the flamers in the past. Nothing that we caused, of course. They just seem to be a little bit volatile for no reason. Really bad to have around, honestly. Dangerous for a city or a town.
Well, they were the ones to respond to the captain's request for help.
Help with what?
Apparently, I am in command of a bunch of superstitious little children.
Superstitious about what? What's going on?
Some people have seen a ghost on the pier, and now they don't want to work.
A bloody ghost. Ghosts aren't dangerous.
I don't think so either. And we certainly don't have a ghost here, but...
I mean, you certainly could. A lot of people drown in water and then don't want to admit the fact that they've passed and all of that. But they're hardly dangerous. They're easily vanquished.
Hey, if you want to take a pass, I'll give the reward to you. Instead of them.
Reward?
Yeah, there's give me a moment. Starts padding. Pulls out a bit, like a roll. Yeah, here. It's what's it? 300 gold piece reward for proving there's no ghost.
Would proving there's no ghost,
How do you prove a negative?
I don't know. Get rid of the ghost. Kill the ghost. Make the ghost not come back tomorrow.
And this ghost shows up, and he says ghost, but, this ghost shows up every night?
I haven't seen it, but apparently there's a woman clad in a wedding dress, shows up on the pier, and chases people up by screaming at them.
This sounds like something those flamers have concocted to swindle money off of your commander.
Actually, I wouldn't doubt that. You can prove it's not real, or get rid of it if it is real. You can have the reward.
And if we prove that it was also the silver flame over there that had caused it, what would you do about them?
I'll tell my boss, and they will be gone. I don't want them here. They keep preaching to people about stuff and asking weird questions, and we are a border patrol. And he points to the ramparts, and you can see it. During the war, this rampart was blasted to hell by something. Like, we had to fix that. And now these guys are here from the other side of that, telling us what to do with our border patrol, or border post.
Oh yes, we had Silver Flame make up an entire story back at the last town we were at about a dragon and werewolves and all sorts of strange shadowy creatures. It was terrible.
I mean, they did good job during the war. Not gonna say anything against that, but right now,
of course they did. They did a great
that
job
I
during the
just-
war.
Did you just say they did a great job under the war?
yeah, the last war, yeah.
Who is sitting? Oh, Carrera is sitting next to Mile. He will see her stand up about to fucking launch at this guy already.
How
They
about
may
we,
have had.
how about we don't murder things at the border? You know, international conflict might not be what in the best of our interest. Not while we're escorting these. We're essentially sitting on a bomb.
And yeah, while Aron is talking, he is dicing up food and getting it ready to cook in a large pot.
Myla, as you stand up and about ready to launch at these, you do notice that one of the, because the carts have moved around the corner, one of the guards, or one of the Silver Flame, he's dressed like a knight, one of the Silver Flame knights is wearing a short sword with a dark metal that seems to almost not accept light. The only part that actually glints in the setting sun's light is the edge that has been sharpened.
Does she know what this sword is?
I'd say yeah. You have run into that kind of metal before. It's Bayeshk ore.
We have some of
Oh.
that, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think we have any ore. We looted
We found it.
some dagger blanks.
And
Yes.
a
I think
dagger.
didn't I get to pick up some unrefined bias? Or...
You got some unrefined. You have a dagger blank.
No, we
And
don't.
You have
Karen has made that into a dagger
yeah. You have a
30
dagger.
30 or so episodes ago.
Yes, and the twins have a Bayeshk dagger.
Yes.
I am. Oh, this is so hard. Is Claren trying to calm Mile down?
More from a we are sitting on a bomb and we're on an escort mission. Maybe we shouldn't be having an international feud on our hands as well as an escort mission. It's just, stating as a, matter of fact type deal.
Okay, odds is she's gonna launch. Not odd, it's gonna be. Oh god. Oh. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, right?
Yeah. You said odds she's gonna launch,
Yeah.
but this isn't even.
You can hear that she's literally growling as she goes into the car, and she's staring daggers at you, Karen.
I mean, but don't look at me. It's like how about if I put it like this? If you can find a way to get away with in a very stealthy way where no one finds out it's you who is murderizing those fuckers over there, by all means do that. But I'm not entirely sure any one of us can do that in a stealthy way, not when everyone is actively looking.
Oren could.
Oren could, but that's his job.
Wimps. As she walks into the cart.
Poor man.
Oh.
They just fucking said they did a great job under the war killing everything that was different. Of course she's mad.
I'm not saying she doesn't have any valid reason to. I'm not at all implying that.
I don't know, but she's just pissed she's not allowed to fucking break this guy's neck. Or rip it off.
Oh dear.
Either or.
At some point, I feel like I need to draw like Romulus, Remus, and Flo with like like the mug shots with like the things here. I think sooner or later it's going to happen.
Oops, we committed murder.
It's like
Again.
you know the thing. The Barbie movie advertisement, and then it says Ken who does like that. That'll be Romulus. That'll be Remus. He wants to.
That could be quite funny.
That would be very
I love
funny.
that.
Actually. I might generally do that. I'm noting that idea down. I don't care.
Excellent. Oren is going to ask the guard while he's letting him taste the stew as it's cooking. So why such high security at the town right now? Because of the ghost?
Oh! He looks at you, Oren. Looks at the rampart. This is the border between Brellan and
Oh, that. Right. Of course.
The town kind of grew up around here after the war. So it's, I wouldn't call it town. There are about 3 buildings on that side and these 2 on this side. And then we have, and that's the harbor. I wouldn't even call this a harbor. You can dock a ship here, register your stuff if you're coming from on there or the other way around. Once the sun rises again, I'm gonna have to check your passports and then you can go through the gate.
Of course. In 100 years, this will be a bustling metropolis, I'm sure, though.
Yeah, probably. I won't be around to see it.
Oh, human. Right.
Yeah. Remarkably short-lived
Unfortunate,
people.
You have very short lives. It's sad.
Well, if you can find a way to talk to my ghost, you can tell me how it looks in about 100 years.
Absolutely. I wonder if sending would work. Probably not. I'll find a way.
I appreciate that. And if not, it's not like I would know any difference.
True.
Now, I introduced myself. I haven't asked your name. What would your name be, good sir?
What's currently on his passport?
I mean, I'm going to assume Oren.
Yeah, Oren Weaver.
Yeah, just Oren Weaver.
Right. Well, Drummond. No last name. Wasn't given one. I would
Think
guess
his
my
last name.
dad's name was Jacob, so you could call me Jacobson. If you want to be like that.
That works. Or you could just choose your own surname.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Never felt the need. I was the only Drummond in town. I'm only Drummond here.
But I'm the only Oren in my party, so
Yeah, that checks out. Well, when I served, they called me Fleetfoot, so I guess that's one I could take. because I was really good at running with messages.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Drummond Fleetfoot. Yeah. I thought
It has a sort of ring to it, doesn't it?
It does. One of the reasons why I didn't get blown up by anyone. Well, enough war stories from me. Oh, food you mentioned, and I should probably go get a contract for you.
Of course. By the time you're back, this should probably be ready.
But yeah. He turns on his heels and walk into this building. Right.
Hey, Craren,
Yeah.
fancy some ghost hunting tonight?
Sounds excellent.
Also fancy pushing some flamers under the water till the bubbles stop.
I figured we have someone who would gladly help with that.
It's not murder if you're just trying to teach them to breathe underwater.
No, most definitely not. It's learning by doing.
Exactly.
Then, if they fail to learn quick enough, I guess, oh well. Not a big loss. But yes, ghosts, they say.
I have noticed that, those red fibers I've been picking up from time to time around places.
Yeah.
Those two creatures over there seem to have some. I would like to know what it's all about.
By asking questions or by relieving them of their possessions?
A bit of both, perhaps. You see, people tend to talk rather extensively when you hold them underwater for long enough and they become starved of air.
The downside is the validity of that information, but they will
That's
inevitably tell you exactly what you want to hear. Because they enjoy the being alive thing.
Suggestions? I'm sorry if you can hear my dog squealing, by the way. She's playing with the cat. Hey, Titter, come here. Be quiet, please. Good girl. But, yes. I would like some information about what's going on there. And, I'd like to let Flo also have what she wants.
How about we put it like this? We ask some questions. If we get the information we want, that is fine. And then they disappear.
Yes.
And if
I like
we
that.
don't get the information we want, they
They
disappear.
also disappear.
I
Yes.
see this as a win-win situation.
And the disappearance will just be more painful if they don't answer our questions first.
Potato, potato. I'm willing to jest that, how to phrase this? While I would like to offer this to Mael, I'm not entirely sure that she would be as delicate in the situation.
Understand.
I think, on the other hand, she will be thoroughly upset if we deny her this satisfaction. It leaves us in a bit of a, what's the word? Pickle, I think they say.
Pickle. Yes. Huh.
I forgot.
Yes, we have those. Suddenly, Andrew.
Yes. I forgot Andrew and Gronk.
Oh God, yeah.
Right. Yes.
When
Yeah.
we
If
further
anything,
note when we
they could hug our fellows over there.
they could. I've been thinking when we finally part ways with the caravan, I'll suggest to the caravanners that they might want to take those two on as added security.
Oh, definitely.
They're quite personable.
I would say quite agreeable. Easy to get along with, easy to agree with. They are very food motivated, and they don't ask any questions. Quite agreeable. Oh yeah.
Exactly. Oh my god, cat, please. Yes. Well,
So contract, I guess. No?
mhm.
Hold on. As the two of you are talking, Mile,
Yes.
the younger of the two women. No, wait. Wrong one. Nope. One of a young man. Oh, my bad. Wearing
What?
flowing robes, and I was looking at the wrong token. And his hair tied back with like half a bandana. Like, yes, I was looking at the wrong token. I was like confused. Yes, approaches you a little bit timid, almost shy. And excuse me, miss.
Does he have anything that indicates he's a silver flame on him
No.
right now? Okay, thank God.
His robes has the emblem of House Orion on it.
She will look outside. What?
I couldn't help but see how you treated a child earlier, and I was wondering if I could ask you a favor.
Depends.
I think I know who you are.
How do you now?
It shrinks a little bit. It's like, well, from the description my brother gave me, you're probably the one who bit him.
Oh.
And I was wondering if you'd be willing to help.
Help how exactly?
If I understood him right, there's this thing he needs to do to be rid of being a werewolf.
Yes, it's a nasty curse.
I think you're
For
kind
a
of...
blessing.
Well, I think you're kind of cool.
And she will have this really wicked smile on her face.
I'm kind of afraid of wolves, so please don't bite me. But
There's a lot you can be.
uh,
A raven. A rat. Or maybe a tiger.
A meow meow.
A meow meow.
well, maybe at some other point, but what I needed help with, he would, if I understand it right, my brother was given a vial of your blood for the ritual, and it was stolen from him.
And who, may I ask, has he managed to lose it? I gave it to the wizard, not him.
Well, Master Day gave it to him so that he could leave Droam as per their deal. And then when Eliel left Droam, he was ambushed. And he managed to get away, but they stole all his belongings.
Did he tell what they were? Were they just bandits, or were they something else?
The young man looks around and is whispering, It was a crew of those guys. And he looks over at the Silver Knights, or Silver Flame Knights, and a woman wearing really fancy armor.
That bitch!
And now he's hiding. I don't know where, but he has...
You can see her just take a vial out and cut her hand straight open, just giving him the blood.
Oh, what can I get you for this? I didn't think...
You just gave me all I needed.
Oh, all right. Thank you, miss.
And I do recommend that you and your brother go as far away as possible from Droam for now.
Oh, yeah. That was part of the deal that Eliel made with you and the wizard, wasn't it?
I recommend going further. This war is becoming a lot bigger than I thought.
Oh, well...
And these nut-bringers aren't even taking me seriously at this point.
I don't understand what you're talking, but thank you for the vial. And he just takes the vial and starts backing away really fast.
And she will jump off the cart and walk over to Elam. It seems like we're on borrowed time, love.
Elam starts munching on your hair.
I think it's time we need to go soon. And maybe I'll get you back before that. We shall see. I think the two brothers are fine without me. They can lose all the control they want. Because this is becoming a war. And they can't even see it. I think we might need to go back to Droam. Well, at least Akiris. I need to have a little chat with him before I can try and get the kitty cat to agree with me to actually kill off the hags by now. Might even have to kill poor Durin. If he can't even see what's going on. But this is my promise to you, my love. And she will kiss Elam on the... What is it called? It's not a snoot. Muzzle.
Muzzle, I think, yeah.
Yeah. I'll get you back. And we will command this army.
Ooh. Elam just keeps eating on your hair a little bit and then flops back and forth.
Dun dun dun!
All right.
Oh no.
The Drummond comes back out with what looks like a small piece of paper. It seems to be hastily scribbled out. It's a form of contract that states, for the dispersal of the ghost of the pier, or proof that there was never a ghost to be seen, 300 gold pieces shall be rewarded to the bearer of this document.
Thank you.
I do hope you do something about that.
We'll get rid of your ghost.
And I can actually get the
And,
men back who are fully breasted.
Yes. And at that he will hand Drummond, was it?
Yeah, Drummond.
Drummond a bread roll that is like it's an old bread roll, but it's been hollowed out and there is stew inside it.
Ew.
Thank you. Smells amazing.
I hope it does you well. And yeah, he is handing that out to the rest of the members of the caravan and his party right now. He will make sure to get sulking/hiding members their food as well.
As you...
What would you say?
Yes, what would you do?
Was someone saying something?
Nope.
I heard a noise. Okay, my bad.
Nope, I was gonna ask the others as you are being given food for the night, what are you doing? The area is pretty packed with people.
I think Romulus will be kind of sat somewhere kind of quietly, kind of looking at looking at the mark on his wrist, and maybe not necessarily trying to have like a full-on conversation, but in his head, kind of direct like a thought to Starfall, but not like initiate a conversation. I'll just be like, I tried.
I know.
It was never my intention to hurt anyone I cared for.
I know.
I don't intend to make that mistake again.
I am... What is that word? I feel strange for having hurt you. But you did harm an ally.
Did.
Not intentionally. I grant you that. I should not have harmed you for that. But you did harm an ally.
I did. Do not intend on doing this again. I intend to be better.
Not your fault. You have no control over others' wills, which is why... Well, I'll still lend you my powers. I do apologize for my temper.
Like you said before, you can only sense so much from where you are. You don't necessarily have the full context what goes on, and if it means me having to do some explaining, so be it. But I do intend to. I know there are things out of my control, but
I
do
could
not-
teach you magic that will let you control others.
Oh. Oh, really? I wasn't expecting this.
There
Oh
are
my!
there are parts of the weave that lets you control the minds and movements of living creatures. But you might have to increase in power for that to take hold.
Indeed.
But I am a shard of the dragon that created magic. I am a tear that the weave itself shed. I can find that. If that is the problem, I can make that happen. I know it was not your intent to harm your ally. I know I let my temper control me. I saw you harming someone who trusted you, and I lashed out. Makes me feel strange. I shall endeavor to hear your explanation before lashing out again. I am, however, a rock. I make no promises.
That's not a problem. I don't intend to repeat this again, but I will be sure to. If a situation like this were to happen again, I will be sure to explain myself. Not that I intend to repeat it.
And I shall endeavor to hear your explanation.
Thank you.
It is odd. This regret.
Emotions are complicated. I think even more so for a rock.
Oh my god, is this sword becoming a waifu?
No.
You know?
No. No.
Broke the sword. Broke the sword.
Thank
No.
you.
It is
She
now
is
the
a
worry rock.
crystal.
So in the artwork,
Polish the sword. Polish the
I
sword.
was joining, like my partner, I was showing my partner, and she was like, "So are they two a thing, or what?"
Yes,
I'm like, no.
She
It's not.
she is. It's like saying I'm gonna date a diamond. She's.
I'm
I
sure
mean,
many
it
girls
depends
would
on how
prefer that.
handsome the diamond is, I guess.
Choose the diamond, girls. Choose the diamond.
No, Starfall is a rock, and not in the Steven
conscience.
Universe way.
A rock of a conscience.
Yeah,
Oh god.
No.
I am not helping this. I am so
I am
sorry.
too tired for this shit, my god.
I haven't slept tonight. I'm excused of having these thoughts.
Starfall.
That's uncanny.
I mean, this is
I'm gonna go over to my
technically.
corner now.
This is. I mean, this is technically the third emotion Starfall has ever felt.
Yeah.
Anger. What was the second one? I don't know what. Yeah, mostly just anger and sadness, and now regret.
We're working our way through them.
Yes, she has learned 3 emotions in about 100,000 years. We're on a good track. Remus, what would you like to do?
Remus is bricking it slightly in the cart because he hasn't been keeping track of whether or not he has not put the disguise back on that he had when he kind of was in Xandra. So he's his normal Remusy self right now, and we've just miraculously turned up at an area where there is loads of the blade marks. So he's kind of just sitting in the back of the cart going, shit. And then he's like, well, I suppose I just need to bite this bullet at some point. And he steps outside.
Remus, Remus, could you give me an wisdom check?
Sure. 14.
As you step out of the cart, a thought occurs to you that you hiding at this point doesn't really make a difference. Because your twin brother is walking around outside.
Oh shit, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Why am I even hiding?
We still got some dye in our hair, it's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah, you still have some piss in your hair. It's fine.
yeah. The second thought that occurs to you is that, well, this haven't seemed to notice so far, and you've been here for about an hour now. So maybe they're not really paying attention?
They're not getting paid enough.
They're
They're too
understaffed.
busy.
They're really not paid. They really don't.
They're understaffed. They're not paid enough to be like, ugh. Are we gonna go and look at like the board where wanted people are? Nah. We don't have enough staff to actually go do that.
That may be true.
And
Oh.
as the sun finally sets, the last rays dancing across the lake waters, and you hear the caravan people that you have been paid to guard vanish into what seems like a makeshift ale house / harbor master's place. That is where we're gonna leave this session.